Trevor, good to see you again. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year to you.
Here's the thing. I'm a big pro wrestling fan. We all know you're a big pro wrestling fan. So
Yes, I
my
am.
question is, many seasons of Letterkenny, many moments, many kind of character arcs and growths. Who is the Letterkenny World Heavyweight Champion of growth and arc, and who is the number one contender?
Jeez. Growth and arc. That's a
Yeah,
tough one. I mean, the toughest guy in Letterkenny has always been and will always be Wayne.
yeah.
I think Squirrely Dan came a long way from a recovering cocaine addict in season one to I believe Squirrely Dan's been called a feminist icon on some pages. So he's definitely in contention. Derry really grew into his own. I
What about
think.
Stewart? Stewart's in there too, right? He's got to be in
Yeah, I
there.
mean, Stewart beefed up and actually gave a drug dealer an attitude adjustment. So
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's the I feel like that's something that kind of gets misled a little bit with Letterkenny. Yes, it's funny, it's over the top and everything, but there are these real journeys of these characters if you think about it.
yeah, I mean, and the hockey players can't be knocked either for those nut sacks really grew up over the a little bit.
100%. I always loved Letterkenny in regards to why I love shows like Seinfeld, where you can never get tired of them. You can always put them on like all the time and never get tired of them. And there's always references and everything. Like I feel like every time I cook a steak, I don't like I can't not think of all of you guys. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if like that's kind of because it's bittersweet. Final season of Letterkenny is streaming out on Hulu, but I'm wondering if that's a big thing you're kind of doing self reflection on is the impact of the show with these kind of conversations and inside jokes. Is that something you're thinking about a lot these past couple of weeks?
It oddly enough, no, I don't.
Okay.
I do appreciate what the show has meant to so many people, and there's definitely things I can't say anymore. I can never say "to be fair" in mixed company without having it echoed right back towards me. Allegedly is and appreciates is going to follow me for the rest of my life for sure.
Montreal steak spice should really be in this conversation. I'm just
You know,
saying.
I'll be honest. I do cook my steaks, sear it on both sides, and finish it off in the oven. That's the best way to cook a steak. They have an amazing grill out back. It's but honestly, when I cook steaks most of the time for my wife and I, it's me and Gordon Ramsay.
No, it's also one of those things too where, and I'm sure you don't really think about it when like that much, but does it ever happen sometimes when you're talking to Jared or Jacob or someone where there's like a really good idea in a script of like a Squirrely Dan kind of bit or anything? Are you ever conscious of what the audience member is gonna think like while you film it or when you're about to film it, or does that kind of happen afterwards?
you know, I think for me, a lot of it was just I did stuff to make the cast and crew laugh.
Okay.
When I threw in an ad lib or something, a lot of the times I was just trying to break Keeso. And
Yeah.
it was, we knew our characters and we knew what we could play with and what we could get away with, and there was nothing I ever thought that we did that people were going to take the wrong way.
Yeah.
Everything we did was for fun, and yeah, no, like, a lot of the times I was, if I brought something different to the table, I was generally just trying to shake the camera, as we said on set. That was the ultimate sign that you'd said something funny, is if you made the cameraman laugh.
I would have a tough time if I was that cameraman. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Billy Buttrey was our cameraman, and he was a vet who's shot everything, a real veteran of the film industry. And when he shook the camera, he did not shake the camera often, and that was a badge of honor that you got to
I
wear.
bet Mark Forward was one of those guys that was
Oh yeah,
involved with
I'm
that.
pretty sure Mark shook the camera. There's no doubt in my mind. Mark shook the camera. I have done enough Letterkenny road shows with Mark Forward to know
Oh,
that he can break anybody.
oh my goodness.
He
Yeah.
is a funny cat, but I do hold the distinction of being the first guy to shake the camera.
That is amazing. And final season of Letterkenny is streaming now on Hulu. Trevor, always good to see you. Happy New Year, my friend. And thank you so much for your time.
Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.